Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Darnell YG. King of this channel right here, Dirty Creek Sports, man. We're back with another episode of what? We got MLB The Show. Okay, so we're back, right? All for the All-Star Week. 3 day, actually, it's 2 days, actually. So, Darnell Mason Jr. didn't win the home run derby, didn't win All-Star Game MVP, but he's on the home run king chase. He's coming out there tonight to face Miami here on Spectrum Sportsnet. Now, he's trying to get 74 home runs, but he has 10 to go. I think he can do it. I think he can launch 10 more over the wall. It's the month of July. You still got August. You still got September left. It's more than 10 games left. I think this guy can reach 80, possibly 90, almost 100 home runs before the postseason and before the year is over. But that's neither here nor there. We're about to kick it off. We got the LA Dodgers, the Miami Marlins, also used to be known as the Florida Marlins. But we got these guys coming out here tonight on LA Spectrum Sportsnet. Dodgers, Marlins, Knicks. Let's go, y'all. Today's the AAA All-Star Game. One of your players. Nah, we good, player. No. Eastern. We good, player. The IL has defeated the PCL and the AAA. Okay.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 6-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
That was quick. Man, hold up. That was quick as shit. But, all right, here we go. We got the Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Let's go. Miami Marlins I just noticed they're one game under 500. Like, one game? Sorry, this won't be the game where you catch that shit. Let's go. Tommy Lee. He pitch. He pitch. He pitch. I would love to see Tommy Lee throw a no-hitter. I'm not even going to lie. I would love to see. I know I said last time that he might not hit one. His next game will probably be a no-hitter. But I'm going to say this. From after seeing that last game, he could have possibly threw a no-hitter. I'm going to say this. I believe before this regular season is out, he will hit a no-hitter. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe in the postseason. I would love to see him do it in the postseason. Like, that'll be a great thing to see because I don't even remember the last pitcher who threw a no-hitter in the postseason. So Tommy Lee is at 14. That's why I don't understand why wasn't he a starting pitcher for the NL All-Stars. Like, you got 14 wins, 3 losses, 3.29 ERA. Like, come on, man, that hurt me. Uh-oh, man, I wish we could DH, bro. I need to find a way to change that shit, but here we go. Dodgers, Marlins, Knicks, Spectrum Sportsnet. Sponsored by Dirty Creek Sports. Man, that's some great shit. 80 and 16.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Tommy Lee is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, Chris Good. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Rolled slowly to first.
Ooh,
reined in.
First one is out.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Standing in now, Connor Scott. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
And I was looking at everyone's batting average.
This Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Lee has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards.
And one thing I noticed, I was looking at everyone's batting average, right? Second out. Let's go.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Like I was saying, I was looking at everyone's batting average, man. There ain't no slouches out here tonight. There ain't no slouches, so if Tommy Lee wants to possibly throw a shutout
Brian Anderson.
or a no-hitter,
as the first pitch to him is swung
he's going to have to
strike one.
throw a lot of down and aways, up and overs, off speeds, change-up speeds.
7 RBIs.
Oh, and did y'all notice that everyone who tore their Achilles in the playoffs this year wore the number 0?
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Page will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Sandy Alcantara will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Damn, 113 innings. That's crazy.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Mookie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
He went after the first pitch.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
I like that. Everyone's fresh off the All-Star game. Everyone's fresh.
At the plate, Anton Page, as he lays off a fastball too low for
Everyone's
ball 1.
disciplined.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
That.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Ready with the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Seems like the Dodgers are ready tonight.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Full count in this evening Dodgers game. Appreciate everybody coming through.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Man, how you guys feel about that Kevin Durant trade too?
For the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders.
Houston gave up.
Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
What, 2 role players and 5 draft picks?
Hit hard on the ground to second.
A
bare hand for 1 to Aguilar for the double play.
They gave up 5. Actually, they gave up.
Hometown Dodgers line up in this one.
They gave up 6
give us what you have on this lineup as
they gave up a second rounder.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup.
Actually, they gave up their first rounder and 5 second rounders. I'm like,
they are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out.
He's
of the
worth
yard
it, but I'm just saying, like.
So now to the plate, Darnell Mason. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him.
Who else you gonna put back around? Like, it's some great players. They got some great players, but
we are still
you have to add to that bench, baby. We going into the top of the second.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder Jesus Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Foul tip.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ooh,
and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
I say, why you just standing there, Fred?
It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
You okay over there, Willie? You okay over there, Willie? God damn it, Willie.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
Well,
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Come on, Mookie.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
We got to take a look at that again. Where was that going over? Hold up. All right, was it going over the wall? All right. Oh, that's my fault. Ah, that's my... Damn. My apologies, y'all. I thought that shit was about to go over the wall.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Strike one. I thought that was over the wall, too. I guess it was just a miscalculation.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
2.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike
behind
2.
In the count, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hey, Danny P, I was just about to say, man, what he gonna do?
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Aguilar
I was just
leads
about
off
to say,
second
let's
with
call
1 gun
that.
in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
He said, I want that slider, player.
Jazz Chisholm. Now, Jazz Chisholm. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
The Dodgers have been doing great this season. 80-16, like.
He's set and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Betts. He tracks
MLB
it down, and that
up.
will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Bottom of the second. I think I'm gonna turn this game music off and the stadium music
Here's
off.
the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, D, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
0-1 the count. Here it comes.
He was on that one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit.
He ain't gonna catch up with that. That's a ground rule double.
And that one
I was gonna
skips
keep
up
going.
over the wall for a ground rule double.
I would have kept going, but I said it's a ground rule double. So.
Where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Yeah, because the Dodgers, that wall is kind of low. Like, you can just spank anything over.
Second in the NL batting chase.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
First pitch on its way.
Low.
A shin-high slider.
I'm about to say low at the shins. Okay.
No one out with a runner at second. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
He can take that. It's cool. He can take that. First one a ball, second one a strike. He can take that. Wear that pitcher down. You got to wear the pitcher down.
From the belt, the pitch.
Shit, that was late.
Tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Shot to left field and deep. Look at this.
It's back, and that's gone. A 2-1 home run. LA Dodgers. Kenny Lofton with 20 home runs on the season. He just banged that to the back of the wall.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
That's all he wanted. He was just sitting back waiting on his pitch. Like, where's it at? I need something I can work with. First one was high in the zone. Second one A little out there, but that one.
With one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Jay Miller. Jalen Miller got 30 home runs
today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
I'll get frustrated, Sandy.
Has a reputation or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
That was
Check out the Miami Marlins on
over
defense.
the zone.
And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Into the box, Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The average coming into play right at
okay, so now he's trying to get some batters to chase. Oh, he has 25 career high. He's trying to, but Cal Rowley, shout out to Cal Rowley.
The 1-0.
Ooh, that's my fault. Shout out to Cal Rowley, man. What, 30 home runs on the season for a catcher? The most?
Skied into straightaway right.
The most mid-season by a catcher since I forgot who they said.
Sanchez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Shout out to Cal Rowley, but
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tommy Lee.
So striding in, Tommy Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And that's one thing I don't understand. When
1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Darnell Mason Jr., Christian Carter, Kevin Ross,
if he's having a hard
Austin
time throwing
Curtis,
strikes to the pitcher, you might
Kyrie
as well
Woodson,
let him work
Kenny
himself
Lofton
into
Jr.
trouble.
When these guys got traded, why didn't Tommy Lee?
Here's the pitch.
Why didn't Tommy Lee?
That's a base hit into center field. And the inning kept alive.
He was acquired in free agency. Like, I don't understand that part.
Hey,
like,
after that hit right there, D-Roll, that
because it's like you guys, it's like when they got criticized for trading Mason and all these guys, I guess they just like, all right, we gonna dump Tommy Lee too, but how do we get rid of Tommy Lee?
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And just
like, how do we get rid of Tommy Lee? Forget it. We're just gonna let him go into free agency. Why? Because you don't want to hear like, oh, you from the Oakland Athletics fans, oh, you let someone else go. Oh, how you let someone else go? Why you do that? Like, they took a lot of heat from the Oakland A's fans for letting these guys go. And look what's happening. They won a I was about to say a Super Bowl. My bad. They won a World Series.
Standing in now, Anton Page. A bouncer to the left side.
Bases loaded. They won a World Series with the Dodgers after winning a World Series with the Oakland Athletics, and then you let them go. Because look, they even got rid of Justin Bird. Justin Bird now plays in Washington with the Nationals. Like, come on, man. Like, what type of moves are you guys making?
You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside,
come on, see White.
Okay, there's a quick
see
out.
White.
It just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Christian Carter. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Good. There, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now batting, Marcos Palacios. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too low.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
I see everybody's playing a lot fresher.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category.
Like, they picked Aaron Nola over Tommy Lee for the All-Star game.
Sandy Alcantara.
I'm just not going to let that one go.
First pitch of the at-bat.
I can't let that one go.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
All right, doctor, go.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
So 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Good. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
I thought he was going to take it that one, but I guess he didn't.
The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
Last pitch with the fastball, tries to double
almost took his
up
head
with the
off with
same
that
piece
one.
of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Connor Scott. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Got to put some gloves on, boy.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Foul.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ooh, calm that
misses
down.
1-2.
Calm that down.
Left side, but well foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Marlins lead 1. They trail things here 2-0.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their third turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Darnell.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Darnell Mason is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch.
Yeah, he tried
it's
to.
1-1.
Didn't work.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Inside.
And now pitch on the way. High and deep
That's
to
another
center
one.
field. Looking up is
That's
the center
another one.
fielder. Still going back. See you
65.
later. Over the wall,
65
home run.
home runs. Darnell Mason Jr. is not playing with you guys. 65 home runs, 9 more left. What's going on? Can he hit another one tonight? I don't know. We gonna see. He blasted that right over the wall, man. He was like, hold up, let me test this. Let me test this. There we go. It's something about them Nikes. Is it the shoes?
He didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Is it the shoes? He was waiting. He was like, okay, got one. Fastball. Fastball right over the plate. He was like, I got one.
His first turn at the plate.
He was like Bad Boys 2. When he stuck his eye through the wall, through the hole, what'd he say? Got him.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
He stuck his fucking eye through the hole in the wall. Will
Fastball,
smoked
middle of
his
the
ass,
plate,
put his
kept
brain
his
out.
hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Got him. Kenny Lofton already has a home run.
And now Kenny Lofton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Let's go. Let's go.
The 1-0 home.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit.
I was just about to say
He's certainly
that.
a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Are you bothered? Is your confidence low?
Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
He could have got home. I believe he could have if that was a faster player. Like I said, are you rattled? Is your confidence low? The skipper coming out? Or is that the pitching coach?
To pay a quick visit.
Oh, yeah, they just talking. Okay. You gotta get that shit together.
At the plate now, Jalen Miller fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Throw won't get him.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong,
They both scored, though. That's crazy. They both scored, and then Jalen Miller still got an extra base.
The outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Sixto Sanchez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Sixto. Oh, he a rolling 60? Oh, he a rolling 60?
So now to the plate, Will Smith. He
Off the
swings
mound.
and grounds it to short, and that is through
Jalen
in
Miller.
center field. A base
Chugging
hit,
home.
and the run is in to score from second.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Standing in now, Tommy Lee, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Mookie's up at the plate.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A three-run shot down the line and left. Number 43 on the year for him as they push this lead up to 9 now.
I know I play too much. But that's how the Dodgers are doing these fools. Like, come on, man.
Home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
They probably about to go to the bullpen and pull someone else out. I wouldn't blame them if they do. Okay.
To the plate now, Anton Page. As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up. And there's one down.
He tried to keep it going. He tried to keep the trend going. But he's the first out.
So with one gone, let's take a brief
and
glance
after the Brewers, they got New York
to see what's coming up here on the show.
Yeah, they got Marlins, Nationals, the Brewers, and then they got New York to end, I think, the month off or going into the last week of July.
Digging in now, Christian Harder. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost.
White got 34 home
deep
runs.
His last AB certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. That evens it up 1-1.
I think he sat back a little. He sat back, but just a little too early, in the swing.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
It's a
Darnell
9-0 game.
Mason.
9-0 game.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Darnell Mason. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And
Last 10 games, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Damn.
Here it comes, 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Good fastball as he gets that swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
It's clear
if
he just
could,
hasn't
if
been
he
able
wanted
to find any rhythm
he
out
could
there.
take the next
Pretty much
pitch,
unable to hit any of his spots.
I don't know if he's going to.
Now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Oh, really though?
Scott is there to make the catch.
That was supposed to have been a home run, but we're not going to talk about it.
Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7-run score. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Marlins nothing. Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit.
That was a good hit, though.
First
I'm not
pitch
even
swinging
lying.
there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan.
Top of the 4th, they're in desperation mode. Shit, they down 9 already. But I wouldn't be in desperation mode because there's still a lot of baseball to play. So
when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Got him.
1-2 now.
1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2.
I guess the dirt was in his way.
Bouncer to the left side.
And he's out.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
He's out.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action.
Good numbers. I'm not even gonna lie. Good numbers. The Drillers, they got a lot to do. So.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
He grabbed the shit out that Joe. Man, that's alright, bro. That's the play of the game. No disrespect to Mason Jr. We love his 65th home run, but that right there was just the play of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Straight.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Don't you guys agree? That was just the play of the game.
For strike 2.
I can't even lie. If I was Darnell Mason Jr., I can't even lie. You feel me?
Here's the 0-2.
I thought he was going.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball. But
I see.
You got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
I could have tagged him at home, but it didn't matter.
1 left for Miami. They're down 9-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Now, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Okay, we at the bottom of the 4th.
But that gets the zone
taken.
for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Freeman is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it, and it's gone as they add still another.
Man, let me tell you, and I was just about to say something about his batting average. The reason his batting average is so amazing, so great, because he has teammates, man. He has teammates that's not like discouraging. They help each other. They push each other. Like, hey, man, look, this is what you're doing wrong, because I noticed some things that you do that I don't do. So I'm just watching everybody. We got to help each other. We got to push each other. It's like the saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink the fish.
So far, Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
I was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
At the plate now, Kenny Lofton. As he'll look at a fastball in there
down the
outer
middle.
half. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
I'm noticing a lot of these batters, they taking the first pitch, but they're taking a lot of down the middle pitches.
And the 0-1.
I think he's waiting on something.
Hit hard towards second, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
That's a triple.
He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he's
safe
in there with a triple.
Told you, that's a triple. I saw it.
He wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books. He's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
So now to the plate, Jalen Miller. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Man, I'm telling you, if this isn't the most confident bunch of guys, bunch of kids I've ever seen, they're just, come on, man, you're taking pitches.
Here's the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss.
Before I say what I want to say, but you're taking pitches that these guys wish that they can get losing down by 10 runs. Like,
a runner in scoring position with none out. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there.
He was trying to decide, do I get the run out or
in to score?
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in, Will Smith. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that low pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
I mean, I understand that, but hey, you feel you have it, then shit.
Stepping in now, Tommy Lee, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
See what I'm saying? They're getting pitches that the worst teams in the MLB wish they had that they can hit at. But just because it's a good pitch, don't mean it's great location.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This one's down to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I feel like he could have been a little bit more patient. He was looking for the home run pitch, but I guess he's like, hey, you're going to take it.
In now, Mookie Betts. He grounds it sharply to third. A tag for 1. Relayed to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side.
They got the DP.
So it's 2
they got
runs
the DP,
on
double
4
play.
hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. Dodgers lead this one 11-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Jazz Chisholm comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Down by a boatload.
1-0. It's offered at and missed for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second.
He's
and
out.
The 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Into the box now, Marcos Palacios. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
That's foul.
And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Fouled off.
Behind 0-2.
Swing and a line drive. But just foul.
Tried to blast that.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, look out.
Ooh.
Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher, Jose Urena.
Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
Oh, so they going up in the bullpen early. So they're warming up early.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 14 homers, 39 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Like, look at Tommy Lee's face. He knew that was like, hey. But look at Tommy Lee's pitches. Top of the 5th. Only 54 pitches. Like.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Eliezer Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Shit, he's going to have to. Because if he don't, man, it's only going to get worse from here.
Anton Page.
We got Anton Page, Christian Carter, Darnell Mason Jr. coming up next.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
I mean, we all know the game.
Christian Carter as he rips it on the ground.
We all know the game plan.
Through for a base hit.
Get the best, get your top pitcher out
and
early.
The runner will go no further than
then work off your relievers. Get them out.
Nice
get as many relievers out as you can. You got to rely on closers by what, 6, maybe the 7th inning. How was this at bat going to go?
To the plate now, Darnell Mason, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
RBI, extra base hit.
There's a prime example, a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready
I
to
feel
go.
a home run
Game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Someone's just telling me, oh, they're going to hit a home run. This is about to be a home run.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line. And a second run is going to score.
For the day.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. That's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Matt Hall gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least lead a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Kenny Lofton, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
Top of the corner. He bats
here only a single shy, the easiest of them all to complete the cycle. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Sanchez is there, and he has it for the out.
That was a good hit, though. Good hit. I'll give him that.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jalen.
Ready for another chance? Jalen Miller. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last
at bat right here.
The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Sit them all down.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
So you play the Dodgers, we're going to have to really play some defense against these guys. Cause
at the plate now, Will Smith.
If you hold these guys
chasing bat
to 0 points,
1. So far, 2
for
3 in this one.
The 4th or the 5th, then you got them. But if you let them get going like more than 3 points by the 3rd, it's over. See, the timing is good, but they didn't give it to him.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home.
See, look, 15 points, 15 runs.
Lead even further.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
So now to the plate, Tommy Lee, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
I really like this kid, Tommy Lee. Like, great pitcher, man. Great hitter
Ready
too.
With the 0-1 pitch.
I really like it. I really like when he comes up to the plate and just lobs it right over. Oh, he's the June pitcher of the month. Okay, that's cool. But just lobs it right over there, over the pitcher's head, over the back of the wall.
Lucky he got a piece right there.
A lot of people will argue that
late on that
he's
pitch
a pull hitter.
after seeing
no,
a
he's a
previous
whole field hitter,
pitch.
but we'll never know.
Another 0-2 home. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Line drive to center field.
That's out. It's all good.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third.
16
and
runs.
Not in time as the run scores.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts.
Okay,
it's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. From the stretch. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Dodgers lead it 16-0.
Let's go. Just getting it. It's already a good game, great game, whatever you want to call it. But
Chris Good. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
He must got something under his sleeve.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Connor Scott. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
He went down on strikes earlier.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He could have got the 3rd, but it's cool.
One of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well.
I hate that they run out there and just reach for the ball. Like, you know you can't reach for it. No, you can't reach for that.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball. And now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Still 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Weekly hit towards first. Reined in.
2 outs.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, right fielder,
That shit bounced too much for it to be a double play. Or
so
to get it to
hitter
third base.
For Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
I'd rather take the
runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Take first base.
He's set. Here it comes.
And that's what they did because
fastball swung on and hit to second.
Plays like these, it don't matter. You don't get the score.
Marlins lead 1. Still 16-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Anton Page.
Okay, Caleb Mack, he ready.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit to right.
They're going to have to do a better job with pitch location.
Singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4.
I'm talking about the guys in the
In
man.
today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Christian Harder. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Okay.
Into the box, Darnell Mason. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
18 runs.
This has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Grant Gavin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Freddie Freeman. Hit sharply on the ground.
Ooh, another good
Freeman's
hit.
aboard. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Nah, not at all. And I like how they just busting it off the mound. Rice the neck.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton. High in the air out to center field.
Tag up.
Scott is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jalen Miller. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Will this be a 3-run home run? A 3-run score, however you want to put it?
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Very low
curveball. With a breaking ball.
Like that
too
curveball.
Low that time.
Okay.
It's ball 1. Gavin, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate, Will Smith. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
They're just hitting through the gaps today, getting the ball through the gaps.
So now to the plate, Tommy Lee, as he rips it on the ground to second.
That's a double play.
To second for 1. Relay to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show.
Into the 6th. Let's go. Going into the top of the 7th. Changing the pitch.
Mack is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 9, Caleb Mack.
Ready to just get right into it. So I don't need no warm-ups.
The
I'm
first
good.
baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been
I
able
think
to
he's
score
about
any
to
runs as we're moving late into this one.
Put on a killing
Perfect
spree.
time for this leadoff guy to
For
try
somebody
to
that
get on
don't need
base and ignite a rally.
warm-up pitches, you better be out there.
Ready with the
throwing
first
mad
pitch.
strikes.
Here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. One and two.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, I apologize. Let me keep my mouth shut, fool. Let me keep my shit shut.
So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way.
Oh, my damn. Oh, my damn. Return to the mat. Ain't that what you say, B.Y.? Return to the mat. Return of the man. Oh yeah.
One out, nobody
Return of the man. Oh yeah. Return of the man. Yes, I do.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Your idea of working the
I'ma do
count
that
goes
beat
out
too.
the window.
So,
You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Stays
find that
alive,
beat.
still 0-2.
Return of the man. Oh yeah. Return of the. Yes, I do.
And another foul ball.
Okay, Alfaro.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Lofton will
He's
drift
up
over
under
to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
JC, no penny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, but it's well fouled. 2 out, nobody on.
Oh yeah, I do.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
It's all good. You
He'll
have
get it
games
into
like
second.
this. He's out.
The
He
tag,
got him.
and they'll
Let's
get
go.
him at second.
Let's
and
go.
with that, the
Get
side
your
is
ass out
retired.
of here.
1, 2, 3 go the Marlins.
Take
And
your
as you can
ass
see,
home,
they
boy.
are way behind.
He tried to go for 2. 7th inning stretch. I'm about to stretch my motherfucking lungs.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far.
Oh yeah, I gotta bring that James Bond back to the stream too.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Now I see
From
why
the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
why a
Hit
lot of
hard right back up
outfielders
the middle,
don't
and he's got a
run
leadoff
for that
single.
pitch. I mean, run for that out, because it's like you wasting stamina for fielding and for batting. So
game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate now, Anton Page.
Anton
Got a
Page.
swing and a
Anton
deep drive
Page.
to left, and it ain't
It's
coming
gone.
back.
It ain't coming back.
And
It ain't
outta
coming
here.
back.
And I
It's
mean
like a
by
bitch that broke your
plenty.
heart.
That ball was
It ain't
crushed.
coming back.
It's It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Anton Page been wanting to do that since before All-Star Week. He's like, man, I need a home run. And look at you. You got one, player.
Into the box, Christian Carter, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Good is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Darnell Mason.
Coming to the plate now, Darnell Mason. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Just letting you guys know that college football and college baseball recruiting is open. Wait, that is not, no. Hold up. That's a strike. Yeah, that's not a strike. Yeah, that's not a strike. Not at all. Yeah, that's not a strike. Not at all, but okay. But college baseball and FCS football recruiting is now open. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to post the thumbnail
one pitch on its way. Hard
on the page.
The hole.
I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to give y'all the teams. I'm going to post it on the page, and beside each thumbnail or logo, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to put the teams up there so you can decide which team you want to play and just drop your name, your weight, your height, and all. But you know how it is. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Because we already got the homie BY that be up in the chat. My homeboy BY that's up in the chat. Well, that be up in the stream, be up on the page, be up in the videos, whatever, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's also a defensive coach, but he also got another player. You know what I'm saying? That's a running back too. So. Freddie Freeman with 6 hits on the day.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Stanek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Ryan Stanek.
Chadwick Tromp will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 8.
Kenny Lofton.
Chadwick Tromp.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton, as he will take a look at a fastball
at
in
the top
there.
of the zone in the corner.
Strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Looks like the bullpen is over there. Well, looks like the dugout, I apologize, is over there signaling for the bullpen to warm up a pitcher to close. You already know who it's going to be. The homeboy Too Cold, AC. Awesome Curtis, the DC native.
From the belt, the pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Freddie?
And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run score.
Hey, that play right there was the most.
We all know that errors happen.
Chicago White Sox, Colorado Rockies,
especially costly. As 2 runners
Chicago
plate,
Cubs from years ago, ass type plays. Like, come on, man, you have to make those plays. You have to get that ball into the glove, get it out, or whatever you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, like I said, you gotta make those plays. Freddie Freeman with the RBI. Mason Jr. with the RBI.
Riding in once again, Jalen Miller. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point.
Jay Millie. Hey, Millie. Let's go.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Looking at his career totals, Miller begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. The 1-0 is laid
to the
off
top of the zone.
2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're
I was on the homeboy Angel String one day.
This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches.
He was
and
playing
when he's getting the
MLB
ball
The
in
Show.
the zone,
He was saying, man, he beat some beat one team.
There's
I think
a swing
like
and a
42 or
high
something.
deep drive headed for the right field
that's
corner.
gone.
And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
He said 42-0. I was like, what? That's a football score. A football blowout at that. 3-1
now as that misses down and in.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 3-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Center fielder going back. But he can't get there.
And
this
I know you
splits
probably
the
like,
outfielders and heads toward the wall.
how does it affect that bullpen throughout the rest of the weekend?
And
it doesn't affect, well, it affects them 2 ways. It affects them stamina-wise, energy-wise, health-wise, and it also affects them. It also affects their confidence-wise. Because why? We getting spanked right now, 25-26-0. Excuse me, 25-0. What about the next couple games? Same way they did. Same way the Dodgers did the Chicago White Sox.
Will Smith.
Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Will Smith with the home run. See, look, 26. I spoke it up. I'm sorry. He got his 26th home run on 26 for the 26th run of the game.
Shot to left center, number 26 for
sorry, 27. I'm sorry, 27 runs. It was 2 runs because it was just 25. Sorry, I apologize. But anyway, it affects your confidence. It affects your health, your stamina, and your energy. So my thing is you're going to have to rely on closers and some relievers as starting pitchers and relievers. So you're going to have to rely on your relievers as starting pitchers and your closers as relievers. But the question is, how many more starting pitchers and relievers do you have to get? You might have to go down to AAA or AA. You might have to call somebody up. K-Mac.
Caleb Mack hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
You may have to go down to AAA or AA, call some people up, like something.
Coming to the plate again, Mookie Betts. As he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
And I'm upset there's no more sports on TV until August. And the reason I say August is because that's when preseason starts. But a lot of people don't watch August preseason, so I'm going to say, well, actually football does start in August. Week 0 of college football, so yeah, we ain't got no football until the end of August. Like, The last weekend of August.
And right into the shift. He's got it. And
See.
the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to
their confidence is
catch
blown.
or throw
But yeah,
all
we ain't got
game
no
long.
football,
In
no
fact,
major
they
sports
should just
until
throw a
the
10
last
over this thing
weekend
because
of
this
August.
has become a three-ring circus.
Ready to take
That's
his
2
hacks
months.
again.
Might as well say.
Anton Page, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit different.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 8th inning coming up. LA's on top, 27-0.
I think they just trying to get the game over with. The
Ready to
Dodgers,
begin the
27-0.
And
Top of
stepping
the
in will
8th.
be
They
the
were like,
very
hey, man, we ain't,
fleet-footed
man,
Marcos Palacios.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time.
There's a swing and a drive, and
Ooh,
everybody's just going
damn.
to sit back and watch that one fly.
No shutout today.
A no doubt home run.
I mean, tonight.
And good for him. Marcos Palacios has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up.
It's
He'll
July.
be calling his parents, his buddies.
First home
Everybody's
run.
going to be talking about this one.
At the plate, Chadwick Trump. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the
Last name
zone. It's
Trump.
ball
Oh,
one.
Trump.
Comes into play here at 273. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0 is laid
Good
off,
strike.
but in there for strike 1.
Seems like the home run didn't affect him. Didn't phase him.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Say, Mookie, what are you doing? Get up under that, baby.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
They got him a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the
It's still
plate,
a
but
long
he's
way to
not
come back
exactly a
from,
good
but-
sell on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Standing in now, Connor Scott.
Straight.
He'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A man at third with one away.
Swing at that.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Good job to
1 and
spoil
2.
that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Betts has a read on it and makes the catch.
Cut
Here
the runner
comes the
off.
runner from
Oh,
third.
shit. It's
And
all
he
good.
will score on the
They
sacrifice
down by 25
fly.
runs. It's all good.
Now with the plate, Brian Anderson has got a hitting 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ooh, let me get that. Sit y'all asses down.
A hit and his side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Dodgers lead
Middle
this
of the
one
8th, moving into the
27-2.
bottom. We almost there at the 9th, but let's just have fun right now.
Ready once again, Christian Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, he's a switch hitter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He loves being a switch hitter.
Fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That last pitch was a hundo before that one.
And he makes the catch for the out.
Shortstop, Darnell.
That shit was a hundo. Darnell Mason Jr.
So now it'll be
65 home runs on the season
Darnell
now.
Mason. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. First pitch on its way.
I knew he was
Fastball just inside.
I knew he was going to take it.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
He
Going high
may
up
be
in the
down
zone
2-0 after
fastball.
those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels
Extra
pay
base.
off as he's
Double
able to
play.
make it into
I mean,
second with
double.
a
My
hustle
bad.
double. And they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Enrique Carbajal enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Enrique Carvajal.
Enrique Carvajal.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle.
Big time players.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
I noticed they don't got the runner glove on here, the runner's glove on here. Keep you from scarring your hand up.
Into the box,
mitt, my
Kenny
bad.
Lofton. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Sanchez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. It's a run on 2 hits here for
It's all
LA.
good. I don't know why he, damn, 37 hits.
The Dodgers lead it 28-2.
Here it goes.
Ace Curtis
Ace
enters
Curtis.
the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Settling in now,
Jesus
Sanchez
everyone's coming off that
starting things
All-Star
for
week,
his side in the ninth as they face the
actually, that's the
improbable
last time he did
odds of
pitch.
trying to come back in this
He
one.
pitched in the All-Star game.
Not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
It's that QB arm right there, boy.
Here is in time.
Right back at that
Very
QB
nicely
arm,
done there
man.
at short for the first
Every time
down.
I talk about Darnell Mason Jr. and his QB arm, it just takes me to Madden. Like, man, when you gonna start up Madden, man? Like, come on, man. I think everybody is asking that question. When are you gonna start up Madden? The only way I can start up Madden is if I can get NBA 2K25.
So coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar.
Need that,
He's working
but
on
I
a
have
1 for
no way
3 thus far.
of where I can get it, because why?
First offering on its way. And this pitch is
My
taken on the inner
PlayStation
half
4
for strike one.
does not read disc anymore. So anything I gotta get,
Fastball
it has
taken,
to be,
but
you
that
know what I'm
gets
saying,
the
through
zone
the
for a
store.
strike.
So, but it's not
He's
on.
had
It's
to be
not on the
sitting out
PlayStation
over
Store anymore.
that outer
so.
half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right
So,
there, finds himself
that's a
0-2.
mystery.
I'll be surprised
Right
if the
inside
pitcher
of
doesn't
Enigma.
go right back to that
That's
spot.
a motherfucking
Ball and
quagmire.
2
You
strikes
feel me?
now.
Ooh,
Into
I
the
thought he was
corner and
about to.
slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung
Straight.
on and missed as they
Down
set
to
him
his
down
last
for
out.
the second time here
Last
tonight.
out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not
be
everyone
honest
is
with you,
gifted
I'm
with
like
a
this.
fastball like that.
Jonathan Villar
If I can get
will grab
NBA
the bat and hit for the
2K25,
pitcher here.
or find some way to get my PlayStation back working so I can start everything, nigga. I would do college football with NCAA football 14.
And he lays off
I
there.
will.
1
Like, I
out.
don't even care. Like, cause I'm like this. I don't give a fuck if I got college football 25, 26, or NCAA football 14, man. I'm gonna still find a way to move my serious along. You know what I'm saying?
Now pitch on the way. 1-0
I
pitch is a
love
knuckleball that
motherfucking
travels
sports.
high,
I
2-0.
love football, dog. Like,
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Jazz Chisholm would be next.
nah, real shit. I love football.
2 out,
like,
nobody on.
And I love basketball too.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1
But I'm
now.
like, it's hard
That
to
pitch
do
looked
this
like
shit
it could have
because
been a
like
little high, but he's
certain
been calling
games I
that pitch
need,
all
certain
night,
games I don't
trying to rub for
have.
a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
May have swung at ball 4 that time, and a little late to boot. Full count now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And with that,
Oh, he got him out.
finally say the 4
got him
words
out.
I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 28-2 in tonight's game. The Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tommy Lee wins for the league best 15th time. Sandy Alcantara struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They got the win in a crazy like fashion. Shout out to the Dodgers. Player of the game, Freddie Freeman, 7 for 7. So Darnell Mason Jr. was 5 for 7 on the day. 1 home run, 3 extra base hits. Two extra base hits, 3 RBIs. And he also hit his 65th home run tonight. Man, shout out to this boy. Shout out to this kid. Kenny Lofton, 3 for 7. Jalen Miller, 3 for 7. Freddie Freeman, Darnell Mason Jr., and Kenny Lofton has a home run on the night. Jalen Miller was just whacking it all over the field, but Darnell Mason Jr., shout out to him, man. He's a great kid, great player. Like I said, can't wait to see him in the NFL, see what he's going to do with the Rams. Their defensive coordinator, Byron Jackson, came out there, and both of them worked on the defense together. And because I noticed, though, they both was looking at defensive film, because he's like, as a quarterback, I feel like I want to help you because I can decipher some shit and help you with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Mason Jr. also played cornerback when he first started playing football in his Pee Wee days. Middle school, he played quarterback and cornerback, but he just stuck with quarterback. So they've been working on the defense and the offense too. I'm ready to see what type of offense they're going to come out there run, see how the defense is going to be. The fan base is very just excited, ecstatic about everything. I wish there was more teams like this. I really do. Okay, so that's the end of that game. 28-2. Still 2 more games. Then they walk on to Washington at home. Fly to Milwaukee. Then they fly to New York, and that's the end of the month of July. And then I gotta start getting football together. Gotta get the preseason. Gotta get college football ready. But let's jump back to baseball. Darnell Mason Jr. has 20. I'm sorry. So sorry. He has 65 home runs on the season. He needs 9 more. Like, can he get it? Yes, he can. Because, like I said earlier, it's more than 9 games left in the season. More than 9 games left on their calendar. Still got the month of August. Still got the month of September. And it's moving along very quickly. And I feel like if you guys want to come out there and stop the Dodgers, you got to play a brand of offense and a brand of defense that no one else plays but the Dodgers. Like, you have to keep them to under 1 run by the 4th or the 5th. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. You already know what it is. When you hear this music, it's the end of the video. But I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports. Man, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Peace and love. Can't forget that. And I'm out, y'all.